Bro, I'm getting viruses, bro. I'm getting viruses, bro.
Quite scandalous.
Yes, I will.
Everybody get
I need a fire breather.
Hot mama.
Can you knock on the table for us?
Don't believe you.
Serious.
Hey guys,
I'm still here.
I saw something crazy today. Something real
I'm still here, by the way. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I'm going now.
See, see how he's leaving, right? When I'm showing him the live, right? He was like, man, if last time he was like, man, if y'all were if I was on the live right now, I would be president. No, I'm just saying, he didn't say that. That's what you say, Dad? Hello? You are live now. Just audio. Don't say the N-word, because you'll get me banned. Actually, I'm not on Twitch, but still.
I can't. Oh my god, I'm choking.
He left. Oh. Oh. Oh! To the reactions. Let's get it. Damn, Fur, hey, you gotta turn down my stream. You finna stream snipe me, Fur. You're stream sniping me with the audio. You ain't gotta watch it if you're here too, Fur.
I speak.
Turn it down.
Just, I don't know what to say.
I was just trying to show it to Dad.
What the hell are you doing back there? This video is really weird. It could change your life for the worse or for the better. Me and my friend Sue,
I'm getting some weird fucking vibes from this dude.
found this guy, and this is basically a sequel to my weird Paul video that I did with Voice Critical, which you guys loved. By the way, the series is called STD, Secure Track Detain. I don't know, it's STD. It's no, you're gonna love this video. This guy's really strange. Military is really weird. It's a very bizarre video. Okay, please enjoy it.
Damn. That thing got some Doritos in it.
I'm so excited! Yeah! Kevin, how many episodes of Rick and Morty have you seen in total?
Dude, imagine me and this guy, friend.
Dude, I wish I was invited to this party.
Bro.
This would have been great.
What do you especially like about Rick and Morty the most? Rick and Morty.
That video got a little annoying too fast, and not because of Oompaville though. I need a little newer of a video too. Oh my god. Dude, hey, tell me why I was watching a video about Vince McMahon on Netflix the other day and I immediately got a YouTube copyright, like mid-stream, and it ended my stream. Like, what the fuck? They're, like, out to get motherfuckers. Like, I'm too scared to even watch this video now. What if they think it's the movie again and they flag my shit again? This is a 2-hour documentary about the guy. Almost 3 hours. go.
Our new Bahama Mama Bowl at Tropical Smoothie Cafe is absolutely dreamy. You're on tropic time now.
Life is a little value in Rome. Living in the shadow of the... Today we have a special video for you guys. It's a collection of 5 stories, and the very first story you'll hear is a brand new story, and the other 4 are fan favorites that are all a good reminder that sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. Now those 4 fan favorites have all been re-edited for today's episode, so even if you've seen or heard them before, this will feel like a new viewing experience. And just a reminder, I'm actually on tour right now. Not literally, because I'm actually filming this in advance, but by the time you hear this, I'm going to be on tour. And if you want to follow along and see some behind-the-scenes footage, make sure you follow my Instagram account. My handle is just Mr. Ball. But before we get into today's 5 stories, if you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious delivered in story format, then you come to the right place, because that's all we do, and we upload once a week. So if that's of interest to you, the next time the like button is writing something very important, go up and nudge their elbow. Also, please subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our weekly uploads. Okay, let's get into today's stories.
Mr. Ballin. He's got big balls.
On the evening of January 13th, 2002, 42-year-old man, Ronald Huff, walked in the door of a studio apartment in the city of New York, Delaware. He had just come back from visiting his grandmother, and now he was feeling really
No, I
Inside his
don't.
apartment was blazing hot. But that was by design.
I just was warning him not to say
Ronald
it.
took off his coat and threw it over one of the many handmade wooden cages that was
Yeah, he
set
didn't know I
outside.
was like live. I don't think he like knew, cause he did. I don't know how far he got like with the link since he ain't text that.
When the office manager answered, Arnold told her that he would not be able to come into work the following day because he was feeling so unwell. He hung up the phone and then leaned over the door for a second, feeling lightheaded. And then suddenly, from behind him, he heard a hiss. Right away, Ronald turned around and walked over to his fridge and instinctively reached out his right hand to open the door. But as soon as he grabbed the handle and squeezed, he felt a shot of pain in his right hand. He had forgotten that his right hand was all bandaged up because he was injured. So grimacing, Ronald reached out with his left hand, and he opened up the fridge that way. Then, after shutting the fridge, he walked over to the kitchen counter, and he reached into a jar, and he pulled out...
They don't know who he is, man. I didn't even display his name or nothing.
2 inches long each, and they wriggled around inside the
Docs
fridge,
my
threw the cockroaches
docsmydad.com
onto the
looking
ground, and
ass.
now that Ronald's chores were finished, he decided he would just go lay down, because again, he's feeling horrible. But as he walked across the kitchen towards his bedroom, that dizziness he was feeling earlier came back. And suddenly it was like the whole world was spinning around him, and he could barely stand his feet. He kept trying to walk towards his bedroom, but he just couldn't do it. And eventually, he stumbled and began to fall. Ronald lurched sideways and blindly stumbled to the right, trying to catch himself. And the first thing he touched with his outstretched arm was the door to his apartment. And so he grabbed it, he tried to stay on his feet, but he couldn't. And so he turned his body around and pressed his back up against the door to steady himself. But he was just so woozy and weak that eventually he just kind of slouched down to the ground, back against the door, feet out in front of him. Slowly, he let his eyes close. As Ronald passed out, all he could hear were the sounds of roaches scurrying and chicken buckets crunching. 3 days later, Ronald's neighbor heard the crackle of police walkie-talkies out in the hallway. He opened his door, and he saw 2 police officers and the superintendent of their building standing in front of Ronald's door. So this neighbor liked Ronald and knew him to be a nice...
If I get 2 viewers for like 1 second, I'll know that it was my girl, and she clicked the link for like 1 second, and then it's probably gonna go back to 1 viewer again, and that's gonna be for her. Like, bro,
But the door never opened.
I'm gonna see the view counter go up to 2 for like 1 second, and it's gonna be her coming in, and then I don't know, man. I don't know if she's what she's up to. Hope she had a good day, that one stuff. Man, Dad was smoking a bowl, man, huh? I bet you're ready to smoke some more green, huh? And have some. Actually, have some again, huh? It's nice when you got it. I don't know. I need a freaking job, man. I just applied to this one chicken shop close to my house. I wouldn't mind doing that.
the sound of sirens
Chicken.
wailing outside.
Make some chicken,
Watched
yo.
a step into the hallway and realized he could actually see into Ronald's apartment through the open door. What he saw inside of there was so horrifying.
And since I'm a little
that for
Mexican
seconds,
too,
the neighbor
right?
just
I know how to
froze.
season it.
And then a second later, he
Like
backed into his apartment
just
and
right, you know what I mean?
slammed the
Just
door.
right.
Hours later, this neighbor could not get the image of what he had seen in Ronald's apartment out of his head. So he grabbed a piece of paper and began sketching the bizarre scene. It would turn out Ronald had a secret. And on the evening of January 15th, 2002, right after Ronald had called in sick to his work, that secret killed him. Here is the picture that the neighbor drew of what he saw inside of Ronald's apartment. On the floor is Ronald's dead body.
Hold on, I'm not trying to dox my shit. What the Hang on, Odin.
That's that color by numbers looking at?
What?
On your computer.
What the fuck are you talking about? Color by numbers looking at us?
The control thing.
Odie! The big cheese. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All right.
You watch that AOK guy?
Huh? No, I don't know. Give me a sec, man. I'm trying. Oh my god, I did it.
To like paranormal videos and shit like that. It was funny though because he sells yo-yos. Like I guess he's part of like some yo-yo company. That went on his thing, man. All his fucking, the cheapest yo-yo he had was like $120. What the hell?
Oh my god. Damn, or she's not gonna chat at all, man. I wish my girl would just hop in the chat and be like, yo. She fucking hates me. No, I'm just playing. I don't know. She probably do. I've been a little annoying today with the messages. I already know. Also, I do gotta work on like grouping my messages together because I'm so fucking ADHD when I text. Like it almost seems like I spam text.
Gotta get a Groupon.
What? Motherfucker, what? What are you talking about, Fur? Talking about Groupons, what? Isn't that an app? Isn't that a ticket selling app? Or something? A discount app, a coupon app or something? coupon. Oh my god. Dude, I need a good fucking USB 2.0 cable again.
You need some dang Alienware stuff. You got your 1982 loading screen.
This is fucking dumb, bro.
The all they need is that AOL sound in the back.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! It worked! But now I can't use my controller. To avoid copyright, I will now make my own music. Fuck. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Is this what you want, goddammit? That voice crack was perfect. The on cue. Perfectly on cue. Odin? You're a bad guy, dude. You know that? Ah! going on? I will now recite the beat. Here we go. This'll do it! Set it up, Bowman! Blow it, Mason! Mason's finna blow this joint. Y'all wanna play some Black Ops? Bro, that's a fucking Type C. This shit just straight up transformed, bro. Here we go. This better work. This better work. This better work. It don't work. Hold on, let me see. Let me try direct hardline. Ooh. Ooh, it works. Yo, what's up, Fur? Shit, I'm about to play some Spider-Man. What you wanna watch? Look, I made a friend. Shout out to Alchemy. I made a friend today on Apex, bro. And we damn near won the fucking game, too. And we were a duo from the jump. A duo from the jump in trios in these sweaty-ass Apex lobbies. And on E-District of all maps. What the fuck? What the fuck? Start saying it like that parrot. You know that one parrot in that one video? What the fuck? What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck? Set it up, Bowman. Bro, where the fuck are my earbuds, man? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Oh, wait, I think they're in here. If they're not, I'm gonna be salty. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I'm gonna be salty, though, if they are in here. Because then I just grabbed this headset. There's a backup, like literally just now. That's alright, though. At least I found what I want. I would prefer that any fucking day over searching for something. Man, dude, honestly, at least, I don't know. I don't know, man, because I really do trust Joe. She do deserve better, man. I need to start working on myself, like, cause this shit obviously ain't cutting it. You know what I mean? I only got one viewer. So obviously I'm gonna have to start working, and that's fine. I've been working. I've been in and out of jobs before. Little did you know. YouTube. I hope this shit isn't too laggy. I'm gonna load up firing range and take a look. Damn, Fer, chill out with the emojis, man. It's glitching. It's glitching me. The stream can still hear you too, Fer. I'm just letting you know since you're in call. It doesn't look that bad, but on the big screen it kinda do. I just hate that I have to have it up too on the big screen. Like I can't do nothing else with that screen. I pull back up YouTube, huh? Pretty quick. You wanna watch the videos, y'all? Hello, what the fuck? And why can't I hear Mr. Ballin? Oh my fucking god, please fuck off. This is why no one is gonna miss Windows 10, G. I can't hear the fucking YouTube. It's always gotta be some dumbass bullshit.
Ronald's hand was bandaged up. His right
There we
hand
go. Hey,
is
Fer, can you
because
hear
one
me?
of his lizards a week prior.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Hey, I got 2 viewers too. It's working though. It's working now. I'm pretty consistent. I got some big ass fucking arms. I'm sorry, y'all. This is a little ass camera. I'm trying to find a good spot for it since I got like the TV all the way over here. So I gotta like. Y'all get the side profile while I play the game.
Hey, Pops, please don't fit. Especially not over the goals.
I'm gonna turn the game down here so we don't get no audio loops. We probably already have audio loops.
Wonder how many hits that'll hit.
Damn. How many punches does it take to fucking evo up? Do you? Oh yeah, you can't evo up. How did I miss one? Hey, I'm missing too much. I'm gonna lose my all the viewership I got now. Why is Ass getting so lucky? Chat, why is Ass getting so lucky? He's just a bot.
This Oakley is gonna
Look at how close these are. Alright, that's enough. Hello? Hello? I'm just glad I got the PlayStation working up here again, man. This shit used to be so laggy, though. I'm hoping it doesn't get too bad. Oh, shit. Olympus. Look at this, you guys. Look at this. And I've been playing on my girl's name to get her nice and leveled up. And I've been playing on the homie's name every now and then. I hop on my best friend's account to level him up too. And I'm still this far ahead on him. I'm just waiting for this next one to drop. Almost at 3,000 LMG damage out of 5,000, and then that's it. Week 1's already wrapped up. With a neat little bow. What a neat little bow. That was cringe, right? I gotta work on my banter. I don't know how close the mic has to be too for it to start like picking up. I should probably just not worry about it, huh? And just do what I'm gonna do. Do what I'm gonna do. Uh-oh. So chat, for future reference, whenever you see me start to hold my controller like this, with my 3 fingers up here, just know shit's about to get serious. Just know that. Just know that, chat. Shit's about to get serious, alright? When I bust out this hand form. Jutsu, alright? When I hold the controller like that. Or I start looking with this, and then...
All that matters is being the last one alive.
Oh my god! Go Pathfinder. Stupid. Damn, he's not even level 13. Oh, Jesus.
Introducing your champion.
Oh, Jesus. Of course, and I bet you player 5590 is actually like Optic Scump and he's live right fucking now. Bro, I give up. You feel me? It's like, what the fuck is his name? Oh, man, dude. I had to pull him up. Man, there's plenty of streamers now that could be that are like way more goated than me. Playing on my measly PS4. Damn, look, they're already landed. fucking buns. Must be nice to be on fucking PS5 or PC. And then his ass is gone. Will you climb, bitch? Oh, okay, this game fucking sucks. This fucking game sucks ass! Holy shit, this fucking game sucks ass! What an actual fucking soggy buns of a fucking squad that was. Fucking Octane's finna go down 30 miles the fuck away and then just DC. I just think it's crazy that that Wraith also L1'd after me and had a fucking EVA 8. Same fucking gun as me. Like, what the fuck is the EVA 8, bro? Like, why, if it's gonna be this overpowered, can you at least make it less fucking common? Because it's like fucking on every fucking corner. Them bitches selling like hotcakes in the fucking game, bro. They're like every 3 feet, every 3 square foot is a fucking EVA 8 on the ground. Fucking stupid. I'm good. I'm good. Ay. Culero. Culero. Yo, who is this second viewer right now, y'all? I'm really intrigued. How y'all doing? If you're a random, or not a random, but like if you just happen to come on in, how you doing?
Text your dad, see if maybe he's on, or you go to sleep.
No, he's taking a nap. It's nap time for him. Oh my god! Somebody kill me! Somebody end me, please! Please! Looking ass, imagine not wanting to. I can't fucking do this shit no more. I'm about to play GTA, you guys, or Spider-Man or something. How you doing, Fur? You still there?
Introducing your champion.
And now I can't hear Fur again, so that's fucking cool.
That is the skill of a pilot.
I sense that's a good spot to land. Get ready. Moving up. Let's head down.
Juan? Alright, I guess he's not talking.
First fatality. Let the level 3. Oh look, someone wandered into our safe space. We're in the next room. New kills.
How many fucking times does a guy have to ping for enemies before your fucking team shows?
Enemy, bad guys, let's do this. Got trouble here. I got some bad guys here. Bad guys, let's do this. Bad guys, let's do this. We've got company.
Fucking thank you. Fucking thank you! Finally!
Come on, say hello. Just getting my shield.
I'm not even gonna thank you in game for that. That was straight up fucking soggy buns. When your team sucks cock and you can't believe. Oh wow! And you're gonna take my. You know what, bitch? You might as well take my light ammo.
Light ammo here.
Bitch, take my light ammo, bitch!
Deeps.
Exactly. Take my light ammo too, bitch. And she's not even. No, who needs that?
Level 1.
Enemy here.
Y'all fucking pissing me off. Oh really? That's a fucking teammate! You're telling me a teammate just knocked me down? Why are you saying that person, this person, why are you saying this person knocked me down? Who, like who's, from who? From who? Who? That person? The person on my fucking team? Knocked me down? Oh really? The person on my fucking team knocked me down.
Should I check for trackers now or later? Sergeant, on my
These fucking guys suck ass, dude. I give up. I gotta plug in my mic. Get him! Get him!
I'm alive again, more alive than I have been in a hundred times. Like I can see these people's ears perk up as I begin to spaz with the pain. I'm a little bit tickling. No shit, really.
The enemy's far off. Let's explore this way.
What the
Forming a barrier.
What the hell is going on today? What the hell?
Fargo.
What the hell?
Sergeant Shields, come on, come on. Got company, and they're not here to sell me chickens.
Fire. Reload. Throwing thermite grenade.
Nailed that whole squad. You crap like it's dust. Reloading.
Use this jump tower.
I need energy ammo.
Let's explore that way.
Sorry, hermano, no. Hells yeah, half the squads are toast. I hear ya.
All right then.
Zipline here. I love these things. Mira, we should check
Yay!
out. Booyah!
Listen up, I'm calling a lifeline packaging.
We could check out here.
Knockdown shield. Level 3. Shotgun bolt. Level 2. Cancel that.
Bro, what the fuck is this game's physics, bro?
Never mind.
You're telling me because I hit the side of a wall, I lose all of my upwards momentum? Since when is that ever how the fucking game has been? Even shooting up on a jump pad. Fucking bitch ass pussy fucking game. I waste my ult. This game sucks, y'all. This game sucks.
Inside the ring. Pronto.
I've not been having a good time this season, by the way.
My ultimate is ready. I have it covered.
Let's go.
One sec. Keeping a lookout over there.
Open supply bin there.
Yo, let's defend here.
Broly's gonna bust out the... Sponsored by Loot Crate and Adidas. Nah, can you get sued for making false sponsorship claims? I recant my previous statements. Living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. Wah, 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 wah. Oh shit, I seen you, bitch. Living la vida loca. Living la vida loca.
Already inside the ring?
Wow, that's nice.
I could use a good run. No problema.
I've divined the ring's next location and marked it on your map.
Oh my god, you're so cool. Thank you.
You hear that? There's a care package coming down. Just what I needed. On second thought, never mind.
Oh, bitch ass Loba took my fucking Phoenix kit. Did y'all see that?
Enemy real close. About time we got ourselves a fight.
Bro, bitch ass Loba just stole my Phoenix kit from the box, bro. A Loba ult just pulled it, like right when I opened the bin, man. Damn. They're really crazy with it. What the fuck?
Hey, mira, got some enemies right here.
You've been restocking. Complete.
I was like, boy, you better pick that fucking shit up.
Enemy, they're not close. 1 minute, but we're nearly 10.
Cool. Supply. Let's go over here.
Yo, cover me, y'all, cover me.
Hey, I leveled up. Got a big upgrade.
my teams are always so fucking booty cheeks, bro. Like I can't even put like a word to how booty cheeks my fucking teams are. Like always. What a fucking goober, bro. Look at this. What a fucking goober, bro. 515. All knocks were fucking mine. 5 knocks, 5 kills. Thank you very much. Garbage ass game. Nah, garbage ass game company though. They don't give a fuck about their IPs, bro, at all. Y'all think Titanfall 3 is ever gonna come out? It's gonna turn into the next Save the World. Y'all think the full Save the World game is about to drop by Epic Games any moment, right? How am I not at 3,000 yet? I did not have an LMG that game or what? Oh yeah, no, the Hamlock ain't no LMG. Damn. Bro, I thought the Hamlock was an LMG for a second. I'm just playing. I didn't think that. I don't know why I didn't pick up an LMG that game. Whatever, we're gonna play something else. Play GTA 5 with the cheats on or Spider-Man? Should I poll it? I'm gonna play Spider-Man while I figure out how to poll it. And since this is a single player, I'm taking the headset off. Oh my god, chat, and I'm never gonna be able to play the second game. I'm gonna get nuked. Our country is gonna get nuked before I get a PS5, bro. Look at how many times I've played and beat this game, you guys. Damn, wait, what? Damn. I guess I'm gonna continue that one. Ugh. Grizzly. Honestly, hold on, you guys. I forgot I could just do this too and just chill out.
Prior to his death, had bit his hand, and the bacteria had given him this horrible staph infection. And it was that staph infection, a week later, that very likely caused him to pass out inside of his apartment. And then after that, he was eaten by the lizards. Now, it's assumed he died from the staph infection and then was consumed. However,
what the f is that, dude? I just hit spacebar. Fucking pause the video.
The autopsy.
You're gonna open a whole ass other window of his fucking webpage, and I hit spacebar. I just hit spacebar. Really just don't be understanding Windows 10 recently, y'all.
I know from my vast network.
Who the fuck does this guy think he is, too?
Center is working on recreating the stolen
Y'all really gonna come up here speeding along? Like y'all run this. Like, come on, bro. Get tossed out. Get tossed out, bro. Get tossed out, bro. Scraping his shins up.
Break out of prison? I get that. Steal a motorcycle? I get that. Fight me? Not so much.
You bitch. You're done. You're done.
And that's why I never bothered to get my license. Well, that and the web swinging.
Hey, I completely forgot. Technically, I could show you guys my video clips on here, huh? Because I got some pretty funny ones with Spider-Man. I just want to get on film here. And technically, it's a re-upload to YouTube here. So check this out here, y'all. Where is it at? Oh yeah, it was after I whipped these guys' asses here. So I just got done with another crime, and then I'm gonna go and do another crime, and I'm gonna absolutely whoop their ass. So just watch this shit, y'all. This is me playing right here too. Just watch this look. Watch this look here, y'all. It's crazy. See, watch. So I'm gonna whoop these guys' asses here. Alright, see, they start to get me. They're all whipping me. They're kicking my ass, right? I'll be using these gadgets. I'll be cheesing the gadgets. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. Hit him with the bomb. See, that shit was crazy to me. I just webbed them both and then hit his ass with the impact. And then now watch this, you guys. Watch this, because I'm just gonna take off all smooth too, and then watch this. Watch this look. Oh, there goes the train. Y'all see that? Y'all see that shit? Watch, I'll go back. Watch how close this shit is. Can I slow this shit down? Options, control panel. Damn, you can fast forward it, but you can't slow it down. That's alright. Y'all see this? Oh, fuck, here, I gotta go back. I gotta go back nice and easy. Hello? What the fuck? I said I could go back nice and easy. Watch this shit. And look at, I web zip after that, so I web zip, which means you would think I would be well past it if I web zip to that spot, but like no, it still hits me somehow. Watch this. Look at that. Look at this look, guys. And I'm way past it. Look at, way past it. Not dead yet. Way past it. Not dead yet. Look at that. Dead. Dead. Instantly dead. Now watch this shit here too, cause this ain't the only case. In the same recording, you can only record for 1 hour on the PS4. Within the same recording, after this cutscene, we had some story going on here. Now watch this shit here. It's coming up. It's when I start this mission up right here. Here, I'm just gonna let y'all watch this, and it's at the end of it. So like when her chopper gets shot down, that's when you'll see that shit I'm talking about. That's gonna happen.
I'm on it. Spider-Man! I think you guys need a little more plan in your escape plan.
Damn it. They got into the armory.
Is that bad? That sounds bad.
It means some of the inmates are armed with rocket launchers.
Yeah, that's bad. I'm on it. You guys go back to your cells and behave. We can forget this ever happened.
Watch this bullshit here, chat. It's coming up. I might fast forward a little bit here.
What?
It was right here. So the chopper gets shot here. The chopper gets shot down by Electro here.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Love the optimism. But in my experience, when it looks bad, it's usually worse. Look out!
That part right there. So if you listen carefully, you can hear Spider-Man die. Like mid-cut. He's in a cutscene here. You would think he would have like invulnerability or something. At least. So this chopper hits the ground. Boom. The webs go out. Listen. Right there. It's coming up. Right there. And then, so he's still technically spawning back in. I already figured this shit out, what's going on with it.
Yeah.
So he's basically spawning back in while he's dead, and the game thinks he's dead while he's spawning back in. So his character is just glitching the fuck out while it's trying to spawn him back in. Look at the audio is glitching out. What the fuck was them prisoners saying?
Electro.
They have like no sound.
I'll head for the main control center and see how bad the situation is.
Got it. I'll go join the party.
And then look at, so like, boom, and then right when I get in, boom, boom, dead.
I'm gonna gut you, spider.
That was within the same recording, chat. That was a fun night on Spider-Man, I will say. That was a fun night. Just thought I'd show those clips off. That's pretty funny, man. I was just laughing. It was fun. I got some pretty good look at that. I had to get it. Excelsior. I had to get it in there, man. That tribute at the end. Boom! I had some pretty good screenshots. I got some fucked up screenshots. I always thought the negative suit looked cool with the Mr. Negative scenes. I started doing that. I'm thinking of I was trying to get an updated picture of him kicking him in the face, but I missed it. And you kind of have to play through the whole game again to replay, since there's no mission replay in this shit. Bro, are you kidding me? PlayStation's too hot. Slow it down. That's alright. We can put that in rest mode. Now that I got it fixed, y'all, I have more up on stream more. So, thankfully though, we got the PC game and stuff too.
And so it is possible he may have been still alive when they began to eat him. After Robert's death, his lizards were taken from his apartment and placed in the Catoctin Wildlife Preserve and Zoo in Vermont, Maryland.
Creepy ass lizards.
Shot multiple times, drenched in blood.
Ooh. Lore, chat. He's got the Walking Dead comic. Does this guy make comics, bro? Horror graphic novels, #1 in nonfiction. Damn, okay. I didn't know he was really balling like that. Look at that, I'm just playing, y'all.
Hi, I'm
Was that a bit on the
I'm
nose?
the owner of Kitatov, and I teach people all over the world how to dance with their dogs on
How to dance. That dog was just trying to hump her in that picture, bro.
From the time Gareth Williams was a young boy, his parents knew he was extremely gifted. When he was just 17 years old, he achieved a first-class honors mathematics degree from a university in his hometown of Wales. A couple of years after that, he had his PhD from the University of Manchester.
And we're back over here.
After that, he was accepted into a postgraduate course at one of the most prestigious universities in the world, Cambridge. But he wouldn't finish that degree because his incredible academic achievements had got the attention of Britain's intelligence agencies, and they began recruiting him. In 2001, when Gareth was 23, Britain's communication headquarters, commonly known as GCHQ, which is one of Britain's main intelligence agencies, offered him a job as a codebreaker. He eagerly accepted the job, dropped out of Cambridge, and then moved into a modest apartment in Cheltenham, which is the resort town about 88 miles away from London, where GCHQ is located. And there he would live and work for the next 10 years. Despite being an intensely private and shy person, Gareth was a highly valued team player whose genius in mathematics and technology helped his group win a number of Britain's highest awards for international code breaking. In 2009, one of Britain's other main intelligence agencies, the famous Secret Intelligence Service, or MI6 for short, they were so impressed with Gareth that they offered him a job to come over and work for them. This was a very rare chance for Gareth to go operational and become a spy in the kind of Hollywood sense of the word. He would effectively become a real-life James Bond, and so he jumped at the chance. But shortly after taking the job and moving to London, he regretted his decision. He hated the intense competitiveness within MI6, the flashy cars and flashy lifestyles, and the pressure to go out and party with your coworkers every weekend. Gareth just wanted to do his job and then be left alone. At GCHQ, nobody cared he felt that way. But at MI6, this behavior made him an outsider. Before he left MI6, he took his annual 2-week vacation. But when the vacation was over, he didn't come back to work at his office in London. And for some reason, MI6 never checked in on him to see where he was. It wasn't until his sister called police after not hearing from him that anybody looked into his disappearance. On August 23rd, a uniformed officer went to Gareth's apartment in London to do a welfare check. After knocking on the door and not getting an answer from Gareth, the officer got the key to the apartment from the landlord and went inside. He yelled out for Gareth. There was no sign of him on the first floor. He went upstairs to see if maybe Gareth was up there. He's yelling for him the whole way as he's going up. He gets to the second floor. There's nobody up there, but there's a closed door. And what he finds on the other side of that closed door was
zero viewers.
Headlines for weeks.
And people be hating on the fucking low.
Walked into a bathroom. There was
But they
nothing
never say
unusual
shit to my
with the
face, bro.
bathroom, except in the bathtub, there was this big red duffel bag.
Fuck 'em.
And inside of that duffel bag was the badly decomposed body of Gareth Williams. The zipper of the bag was padlocked
I'm only
shut on the
human
outside, and the key
after
to this
all.
padlock
Don't
was
put the
underneath
blame.
Gareth's body inside of the bag. There were no fingerprints on the rim or inside the bathtub. There were also no fingerprints on the bag itself, or on the two zippers, or on the padlock, or on the keys. Gareth's iPhone had been found nearby sitting on a table, and it had been factory reset. And later, investigators would determine it had been reset on August 15th, which was the last day Gareth was seen on CCTV footage, and it was also the day that they believe he died. According to the coroner, Gareth's body had no injuries on it. There was no sign of a struggle, and his toxicology report showed that he had no drugs or alcohol in his system. The thermostat inside of Gareth's apartment was jacked way up, so it was very hot inside of his apartment, despite the fact it was summer, and it was the height of the summer in August. But regardless, the excessive heat in his apartment sped up the decomposition process and made it
that man was
impossible
liquid.
to precisely determine a cause of death. Despite a lengthy investigation by police, there was never
Man
a
was liquid.
conclusive determination as to
Bro
what
was
exactly
liquefied.
happened to
That's
Gareth.
fucking
Although
gross.
there are many theories. Some say the Russian mafia killed him because right before he died, he had been focusing on money laundering in Britain that was tied to the Russian mafia, which would have made him a target. Another theory is MI6 had something to do with Gareth's death, which is why they were not so eager to go looking for him when he didn't come back from his vacation. In fact, one former MI6 agent has come out and said he believes there was a cover-up. He was interviewed by CNN and said that it looked like MI6 had gone into Gareth's apartment ahead of the police and wiped it all down, removing fingerprints and DNA evidence. The last prominent theory is that Gareth did this to himself. It was discovered that he made occasional online visits to bondage sites, and at least one time he had to yell out to his landlord to help get him out of his bed because he had tied his wrist to the bed frame and couldn't get himself undone. But when two experts who were a part of the investigation attempted to put themselves inside of a similar sized duffel bag and lock it with the padlock on the outside, they couldn't do it despite trying over 400 times. And even if Gareth could have somehow physically got himself inside of this bag and locked it from the outside, how could he have done that without leaving fingerprints all over the bag, all over the lock, the zippers, all over the tub? Because when he was found, he didn't have gloves on. Ultimately, despite the red flags, Gareth's death was determined to be probably an accident and was closed 3 years after his death.
Alexa, what time is it? Damn, he's not live yet. He's gonna start at 8.
Another horror game not long ago. Oh my goodness, what was the game? Do y'all remember?
Let's go queso. Doom, 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 doom. Let's go queso. Start in the chat, yo. Doom, 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 doom. What y'all think he's gonna play today? What y'all think Case is playing today? Huh? You will never have a good wallpaper. What y'all think Case is playing today, chat? Doom doom. I like that. Doom doom doom. Doom. Doom doom. You will never have a good wallpaper. Alright, I don't want to copyright, so I'm going to play the other version of this song really quick.
Buy a bag of Hill's
Aww. Aww, I ain't listening to no fucking ad, bro. Sorry. Sorry. I didn't listen to no ad. Fuck you. Sorry. Fuck you. Sorry. It's like I don't even have any viewers anyway. Let's demonetize him. Let's copyright his shit. I don't even have any fucking viewers right now. Consistent 0, and the ones I get are fucking like family and friends, close friends. Bro, keep my circle small and I don't trust nobody, bro. Swear to God. And I really fucking just hate most people too, so. Besides family. I deal with family too most of the time. I have some family members. Y'all wanna watch some Ordinary Gamers? I think he had a video out. I was watching it last night, but I fell asleep, so I gotta finish it. Bro, people keep telling me to pirate fucking Deadpool and Wolverine on the YouTube community. These comment things, people keep telling me to pirate the game, bro. I just checked it on my phone. I don't know why they want me to pirate that movie. If it's like the actually good Marvel movie too, wouldn't you want to give them that portion of the money? Like they earned it, you know what I mean? That's a fucking good movie, I heard. Everything I've seen from it, it's pretty swell, man.
You can throw at Gordon Ramsay. He's helped normalize being abusive to restaurant staff across the entire industry. When the world shut down a few years ago, he fired over 500 employees, and by far the worst.
Alright, we're finna get something else here up on YouTube in a little bit. I'm so fucking bored out my mind with 0 viewers, bro. I'm finna hit up the girl right quick. I'm gonna update y'all on the live what she says in real time. I just said, how you doing? I asked her how she's doing, so I don't want to be too annoying, so that's how she's doing. She just, oh, she said she's doing fine. Time to get sued by Skrillex.
Sergeant and Mr. Smith, you're gonna love it.
Alright, fuck you. What? We're watching this for a little bit.
Lysol knows little hands deserve big protection. That's why we're donating science.
Worst. he was in Smurfs: The Lost Village.
Let me be frank, she's a rubbish baker.
But the one thing you can't say about Gordon Ramsay,
I did
is
not
that
know
the
he
man
was in
doesn't
Smurfs. That's
understand how
fucking
to make
cringe.
good TV. Kitchen Nightmares is probably the most entertaining TV show I've ever seen. I didn't say it was the best, I said it was the most entertaining. We'll talk more about that later. Gordon Ramsay's public image in general absolutely fascinates me. The guy owns over 50 restaurants, has tons of Michelin stars, and also probably has one of the most successful careers in the history of entertainment. But he achieved all of that through becoming famous for swearing, insulting people to their faces, and getting angry really quickly over nothing. I don't really understand how he's done this. This is usually stuff that both regular people and advertisers hate. If someone else was as famous as Gordon Ramsay, and it came out that they had been doing this, they would be out of a career. I remember in 2008, Christian Bale had a legendary meltdown on the set of some Terminator movie no one cares about. The director's cut. This movie had a director? The film cinematographer didn't realize they were filming or something and just walked right through the set, and Christian Bale completely humiliated him. Christian Bale had to apologize several times, and there were entire parody videos making fun of how ridiculous the situation was. He did not get away with it, is what I'm saying. To this day, people still reference Christian Bale's meltdown. It has a bigger cultural footprint than the movie itself. It's probably the second biggest thing out of Terminator Salvation, after that arcade game that seems to be everywhere. But for some reason, when Gordon does this, people love it. He has an entire presence on TikTok where all he does is insult food now. And I don't want to sound like I'm preaching to you. I'm guilty of this too. I enjoy watching Kitchen Nightmares. For a while, anytime I ate lunch, I would just put an episode on, even though I'm pretty sure I did permanent damage to my soul doing it. Out of all of Gordon's shows, the US version of Kitchen Nightmares is the one that I find myself constantly coming back to, because it kind of summarizes Gordon Ramsay as a whole. He's very much painted as a guy who yells at people and tears them down, so he can build them back up again and help them achieve their best. And that's interesting, isn't it? Because that's not the premise of Kitchen Nightmares. He goes in looking to fix issues around the food, and he comes out fixing people. While everything about Kitchen Nightmares is designed to look like a show about cooking, it isn't a cooking show. In fact, it's kind of the opposite. Kitchen Nightmares does take a lot from cooking shows, but most of it's in the presentation. The actual meat of the show doesn't really try to teach the viewer anything about food. It actually skips past the bits where the chefs learn to cook. Except of course if they're going to one of Gordon's restaurants, then there's loads of time for that. Kitchen Nightmares is also an absurdly expensive show to make, at least in the context of cooking. If you're unfamiliar with how an episode of Kitchen Nightmares works, here's the structure. Each episode opens with the camera crew interviewing the owners of the restaurant, and it's obvious the restaurant's not doing well, so then Gordon shows up to try to fix it. He always enters first by ordering food as a customer, so he can test and see what's good and what isn't. And no chef discriminates between good and bad food as clearly as Gordon Ramsay does.
Chimichanga. Chimichanga in the bin. What's Shane?
In fact, the only chef who discriminates more than Gordon Ramsay is Paula Deen. There's also usually a segment where Gordon goes into the kitchen and sees a service in action, how the staff communicate, why the food does or doesn't make it out to the dining room. Then there's a bit after that where Gordon goes into the restaurant's walk-in fridge, and then he always touches the food that's gone off with his bare hands. Ew! Gordon Ramsay's team then comes in, completely changes the menu.
Bro, that was a
retrains the
frozen
chefs, and most of the time, they
roll.
also remodel the entire restaurant. Each episode normally ends with one big launch night to really put this new restaurant on the map.
Hey, there was a new update. I think. Hey, hold on, chat. I think there was like a new update for Combat Master.
Sometimes. According to this delish article,
I could play that shit, but that shit is stressful.
Ramsay said the budget of a single episode of Kitchen
I'm gonna take a
Nightmares
look.
was $1.5 million. But one of
Give me one sec. Won't you cut me open just to let me breathe? Babe, I'll put my arm for who you wanted me to be. That was so off key. What? Weh. I know what I'm doing. Wee. That's what I'm doing, chat. That's what I'm doing, chat. Wee. That's what I'm doing. Watch this. Wee. Wee. Bro, I'm gonna lose it, bro. I'm gonna lose it, chat. Watch you cut me open just to let me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you want. Oh shit, there's another update? Bro, I just downloaded an update for it the other day. 2 updates came out for this shit. Should I play it? We can see how much changed, huh? I'm gonna get that War Thunder in, too. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Alright, I don't want to sing the actual lyrics because I might get a copyright. Just man, look at it.
One of the fundamental things about cooking shows is that they're really cheap to make. That's why anyone can make one and put it on TikTok or YouTube. It's also kind of why they exist in the first place. TV networks need loads of programming so that they can beam entertainment to you constantly. There's only so many times you can schedule How I Met Your Mother before someone will finally get sick of it. So sometimes you need to fill a half-an-hour slot, and you don't have a lot of money left over to do it. So what do? You build a set, maybe a studio audience, volunteers are cheap, and you put together a kitchen. But that's not enough, is it? What's the show? Someone just cooking? No one's gonna watch that. This isn't Gian Dilman. No, what you need is a personality. In 1963, a US cooking show came out called The French Chef. It wasn't the first cooking show, but it was definitely
But he was definitely the first French chef. Chef, I said chef. You guys, I give up. Damn, that looks... Bro, damn, that looked good. Bro, hold on. That white lady can cook. French white lady. Look at this. Look at this fucking pie. Oh my. Oh. The energy from it just blew me backwards, chat. Oh, blew me out the chair backwards. Oh my god, it did it again. Oh. No, I'm just playing. That looks good though.
Julia Child, a classically trained chef who just a couple of years prior,
that looks so good though. Strawberry? I'd be definitely fucking with strawberries.
That book was titled Mastering the Art of French Cooking. And you know, unless you're really interested in cooking, like buying old issues of culinary magazines, you probably have no idea what this book is. Looking at it today, most of it's not useful anymore. Who wouldn't want to try mouth-watering asbestos? But the book was a huge success at the time. A lot of people attribute the fact that Julia Child even got a TV show in the first place entirely to the success of this book. The reason her show, The French Chef, even works is because of her position as an authority on French cooking in the first place. If you track cooking shows from their origin till today, the one constant is always the expert. Whether it's Anthony Bourdain or Martha Stewart, people like knowing that the person talking to them knows more about the food.
Damn, hey, I got Resident Evil 8 too, chat. Resident Evil 7.
And tell you it's not a cooking show, but it still
I can just start
needs
playing
you
those,
to
right?
believe this in order for the whole show to work.
Shit, I was doing that before, right? I had a Resident Evil 7 walkthrough, maybe finish that shit up.
Television only gives us 2 of the 5 senses. We can't touch, smell, or taste the food. That's a pretty big part of judging food, right? So we need someone with an established palate to tell us whether the food is good or not, because we can't judge it. And by doing that, we need to inherently trust someone and their opinion. And it's through this that the show manages to get away with painting Gordon as constantly in the right, sometimes when he clearly isn't. In the latest season, the 2023 one, Gordon goes to a restaurant called Diwan and orders the gobi Manchurian. And when it arrives, he complains that it's an Indian restaurant, but they served him a fusion Indo-Chinese dish. But what? So that's what it is. It was literally invented in Chinese restaurants in India. I've eaten this dozens of times, it's great. Like most of the Indian restaurants I've been to have it on the menu. And this is when I realized every scene in Kitchen Nightmares operates off the assumption that Gordon is always correct. He can't ever be wrong. There's one really famous clip from Kitchen Nightmares where Gordon gets served grilled romaine lettuce. It's one of the most viewed videos on the Kitchen Nightmares YouTube channel. It's got 28 million views. Essentially, the whole clip is Gordon sees grilled lettuce on a menu, orders it, and then humiliates the chef for even coming up with the idea, like calling a toast in the restaurant just to talk about how stupid it is and how he's never heard of a dish like this. But like, this is a thing. It takes 2 seconds to Google grilled lettuce and like a billion recipes pop up. It's pretty common in Asian food. Has Gordon ever eaten like a lettuce wrap or something? Don't just take it from me though. Take it from Gordon himself. In 2005, Gordon Ramsay wrote a recipe on roasted lettuce. This episode aired 7 years later. So what was the point of this scene? Just to make fun of the chef? What a dickhead.
Quite literally.
Either way, now that we
Quite
know the
literally.
scene is obviously wrong, let's look at how the show constructs that scene to make it look like Gordon's in the right. And check out how many times it cuts to someone else's reaction here. It cuts to the waitress once, reacting to the lettuce, and then it cuts to her again, saying something about it, but this time in the future. And then when Gordon does this reverse toast, I guess, it cuts twice to 2 other angles of people reacting. Then this table, then that table, and then another shot from behind Gordon. Then these random close-ups of people laughing, and I don't have any proof of this, but it looks like these shots were recorded at some other time. Like they don't look like they're reacting to the lettuce. By my count, that's 9 reaction shots for this stupid lettuce. It's a numbers game. If they constantly show you people reacting to something in a specific way, it's natural that you're gonna go along with it. It's sort of like when you hear audiences laughing in a sitcom, they're giving you your cue. And I don't mean the ball either.
And how are the numbers looking?
We're landing at a strong 70 SPF.
The reason they can do this is because Kitchen Nightmares follows a very strict formula. It has the exact same plot in every episode. Gordon goes into a failing restaurant, he says everything's bad, he fights with the people there, and then it ends. And it's not difficult to do this. By going into restaurants that are already about to close, there's a lot of drama just waiting to be filmed. It's gotta be stressful and tense every day, and that's on top of the stress of working in a restaurant already to begin with. It's one of the most stressful jobs ever. Be nice to service industry workers, man. But then you'll have someone like Gordon come in, and the producers will try to fit that existing drama into the more artificial structure of the TV show. A structure that's designed to create even more drama. Like, does Gordon really need to test the food as a customer first? Wouldn't it make more sense to go into the kitchen and see how it's made instead, and then eat it? The only reason he would eat the food first is to make the show more interesting. And you know, fair enough, because it does work. Every episode is like one of those hydraulic press videos. You can only put so much tension on something before... Why didn't I use a pressure cooker metaphor? Whenever this comes up, people will always say the same thing. Gordon is playing up a character. He's doing it to make a more interesting show. And they compare it to the UK version of Kitchen Nightmares, which came out a couple of years before. Like, look, he's normal here. He looks calm. The US one, therefore, is clearly a character. And you know, maybe there is some truth to that, but it kind of misses the bigger picture. If you go back to the 90s, Gordon Ramsay's story looks completely different. In 1993, Gordon Ramsay had just opened a restaurant called Aubergine as the head chef, but the restaurant itself belonged to a group of other people. Aubergine was hugely popular when Gordon was the head chef, with entire articles being written about how successful he was. In 1996, Gordon had enough clout as a chef that he could publish his own cookbook, Gordon Ramsay's Passion for Flavor. By 1997, Gordon Ramsay was having guests like Robert De Niro show up, and turning away others like Madonna. And they were famous in the 90s. The next year, in 1998, Gordon organized a walkout at Aubergine and left to start his own London restaurant that same year, Restaurant Gordon Ramsay. In like mad respect, that's definitely a crazy, risky move. But I will say, even this early, Gordon is being referred to as a celebrity chef in the newspaper. He has prestige. People are looking to him for their idea of what a chef is. And that takes us to one of the first appearances Gordon Ramsay ever made on television. A British documentary from 1998 called Britain's Most Unbearable Bosses, which apparently 3 million people saw when it was originally broadcast out. It was a one-off special that looked at all of these horrible bosses when they didn't know they were being filmed. And it featured a huge segment on Gordon, big enough to have an article written about it in the newspaper. What I'm trying to say with this is that even from his very start in television, Gordon Ramsay's public image has always been associated with anger and abusing his employees. You can't divorce him from it or claim he's playing a character. That's what he is to most people. He definitely plays it up for the camera, and just to be clear, I have no idea what he's like today in his personal life or when the cameras aren't rolling. But this is coming from a real place, isn't it? It was enough for journalists to try to expose him on TV. What makes this more complicated is the 1999 TV show that brought way more attention to Gordon. And this is the one that has the most similarities with the US Kitchen Nightmares, another documentary called Boiling Point. And this time it was a series of 5 episodes. Boiling Point follows Gordon Ramsay during that point in his life where he had left Aubergine, and it covers the next 8 months as he starts up his own restaurant and tries to get some Michelin stars under his belt. And like, it's good TV, man. Unlike Kitchen Nightmares, Boiling Point is actually very critical of Gordon. It doesn't really try to take one side. It'll show you the scenes of Gordon being quite charismatic, but it won't be afraid to juxtapose that alongside the scenes of him freaking out on his employees. Boiling Point trusts the viewer enough to come to their own conclusions on whether or not what Gordon's doing is justified. And it isn't. People mention all the time how often the US version of Kitchen Nightmares cuts, and how it has all of these crazy sound effects put under it. I always see this attributed to like American attention spans or something. I don't know about that, but I have noticed something about it that's related to Boiling Point. Anytime Gordon freaks out in Boiling Point, the show isn't as hurried to cut to the next scene or a different shot. So as soon as he's done freaking out, the camera will just stay there for a while watching him. And as he switches from really laying into one of his staff and then going back into work mode, it really forces the viewer to consider how Gordon's actions affect those around him. In the US shows, they're cut so quickly away that you never have to consider the impact of what Gordon's done. As soon as he freaks out, it just cuts immediately, and that's the end of it. And it uses all of those cartoony sound effects to rob the scene of its more emotional energy. Imagine how bad some of this stuff would look without those sound effects.
Olega lamb, blood.
There is nothing like holding, loving, being around a champ. Especially Tonka. I'll do anything to protect that primate.
This is criminal. You have crossed the Tamar.
How are you meant to take this seriously? The sound design is like something out of Johnny Test. No viewer watching the US version of Kitchen Nightmares has to actually deal with and process the emotions that the people around Gordon are feeling. But in Boiling Point, by hanging on shots like these, it makes you understand that his actions do affect others. They don't exist in a vacuum. It shows he's wrong. For all of his talk about how it's tough love and forces people to grow a backbone, it's not true. You can see it physically harming people. And just to be real, if you watched only Boiling Point and you had no other idea of who Gordon Ramsay is, you would think he's a psychopath.
Wanna go home and cry to mummy again? Like a big f***ing wuss?
He comes across like he's Michael Jordan in The Last Dance, and I'm barely exaggerating. He'll do anything possible to get the slightest win, sometimes for no reason. In one episode, Gordon gets paid to promote a certain type of apple. He has to make a recipe using it in front of some journalists, but he just switches out the apple for another similar one, and then uses a tiny amount of a puree of the original apple, because he knows none of the critics will be able to tell. Even the person who's paying him to do this can't tell. But like, why? Why would you do that? It feels like you're just causing more problems for yourself. And you know the best part of this? It's the fact he's right.
Fucking gross.
It's one of the most entertaining things I've ever seen. Even though he's completely ripping these people off who are paying him to their face, they still have no idea. They come across like posh, stuck-up rich people, especially next to Gordon. This is what makes Gordon Ramsay such an interesting person. He knows what he's talking about sometimes, so you can't completely dismiss everything he says. He's arrogant in a way where he can back up most of what he's talking about. On some level, it is kind of refreshing to hear Gordon talk shit on people like this. It's because when he does this, he's punching up. He comes across like an underdog. Gordon's public image exists in that world of fine dining and culinary excellence, but he manages to ride that line in such a way that he can also present himself as an outsider. And I really think a lot of this is down to how much he swears. Swearing's a really powerful tool, because when you curse, it immediately brings up all of these emotions to the surface. When someone swears, you know they're being genuine, and sometimes that might be genuine hatred, but you know they mean it. And when Gordon Ramsay swears, it feels like he's making that world of fine dining suddenly feel accessible to us. When describing a bad plate of food, for example, he could criticize the garnish, the plating, how the food's been cooked, and I might not understand all of that. But you know what I definitely understand? When the food is shit. There are some real terrible owners on Kitchen Nightmares, and it feels so good seeing someone put them back in their place. Like, holy shit, imagine paying money in a restaurant for microwave food. At least use the air fryer. It taps into a feeling I think a lot of us have. Whenever we've been at work and we've been exploited, Gordon gets to say the things that we never could. I think on some level it works in Boiling Point because Gordon is still a working class guy. When he robs that Apple guy, it feels great. No matter what I do with my life, I will never be in a position to pay a chef £5,000 to promote an apple for me. So it's satisfying to see Gordon point out that it's bullshit. He's taking promo photos with the wrong apple here. It's easy to forget now, but the internet really changed the way people think about food. So many great food writers like J. Kenji Lopez Alt have made the process of cooking way more transparent today. I remember for the longest time, food was one of the easiest things to be like stuck up and snobbish about. And that's because food is a political thing. Have you ever noticed how it's the most expensive food that's considered the best? They put gold leaf on everything at those places, and gold leaf doesn't taste of anything. The concept of fine dining comes from royal courts and aristocracy. From the very start, fine dining has always been exclusionary. The kind of person who can justify spending £200 on dinner is a very specific type of person. And it's not you or me, which is what made Gordon's on-screen presence so appealing here. Here's a guy who's well respected by the people who make up the food system, and he's telling you it's nonsense. But it's also important to note that Boiling Point came out in 1999. The very first episode of the US versions of Kitchen Nightmares came out in 2007. That's 8 years after Boiling Point. A lot can change in 8 years. That's the same amount of time between Hit Me Baby One More Time Britney and Blackout era Britney. There's like 5 different evolutions in sound between those. One of the things I've always found interesting about Britney's sound is how much it evolves between albums, especially because at the time, Britney's reputation in the media was severely negative, and they use it to downplay any of her contributions to pop music as a whole, which is strange because she's had more staying power than any of her contemporaries, whether it's Mariah Carey, Avril Lavigne, or Gwen Stefani. I still go back to Britney's albums, but none of theirs, and... Wait, what was this video about? Because Gordon Ramsay's
Goldfish and chips.
First thing I see is Chef Blast.
Together as one.
He is, you know, a company. It has to publicly file taxes. We can actually check how much money it's making. And apparently in 2007, the same year the US version of Kitchen Nightmares started, the Gordon Ramsay company made £1.3 million in profit. I also found a Times Online article from 2007 where they estimate Gordon Ramsay's fortune, their words not mine, as £67 million. Yeah, I know it's shares in a company, but it's still a lot. I don't own millions of company shares. And you know, so what? Gordon Ramsay's rich. He's one of the richest chefs in the world, even back in 2007. Big deal. But isn't it at least a little surprising that his whole thing in Kitchen Nightmares is being relatable and that sort of thing? But he was a multi-millionaire the whole time the show was being made? This is the thing about Gordon Ramsay's public image. It's not just complex, it's contradictory. He claims to be in it solely to help these restaurants, but we know that can't be true because we're watching a TV show about it. The fact that this show exists means it's a lie. Every episode is this constant push and pull between two states. On one end, you have the idea Gordon's making a show for profit and raising the drama on purpose. And on the other side, you have the idea that Gordon's trying to help the restaurant owners. It can't ever go too far towards each side because then there's no show. Kitchen Nightmares has to exist in this limbo state. This becomes really obvious if you watch another show Gordon Ramsay made, Gordon Ramsay's 24 Hours to Hell and Back. It's essentially just Kitchen Nightmares, but the whole gimmick is they're doing the entire events of an episode of Kitchen Nightmares in just 24 hours. And also, he has this giant truck called the Hell on Wheels for some reason. It's about the size of the average American SUV. Normally they would film an episode of Kitchen Nightmares for like a week. But because this is only 24 hours, they don't have as much time to get the perfect footage they want. So Gordon really doesn't come across like a good guy in it. Now I just want to ask you, the core idea of 24 Hours to Hell and Back is about going into failing restaurants so that they can help them. How effective do you think that's going to be if you keep people up for 24 hours straight and then make them work a full restaurant shift after? This is just my opinion, and so is the rest of the video. But the whole show doesn't work because it's too transparent. Gordon doesn't give a shit. It's kind of the same feeling I get watching the intro to Kitchen Nightmares. What emotion am I meant to be feeling watching this? They made the letter I in the logo a knife. It looks like an assassination sequence from Danganronpa. Gordon isn't just the main character, he's the hero of the story that Kitchen Nightmares is telling. And that means they'll do anything to frame him like a hero. Even though Gordon's the main appeal of the show, he's all over the intro sequence, they don't present it like a Gordon Ramsay show. He doesn't even host it. In the UK Kitchen Nightmares, the show was called Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, and he would narrate and present it to you.
It's my second day in Wales, where I'm trying to help the owner save a famous walnut tree restaurant.
But in the US one, they dropped his name from the title entirely. For some reason, there's a completely different person who narrates the show now.
Forest Hills, an upper middle class enclave in the heart of Queens, New York.
The only time Gordon ever directly talks to the viewer, it's with these weird little asides where he tells you what's going on in his mind. But he's not actually talking to you or me, he's always looking slightly off screen, and his dialogue is always framed like he's talking to someone else, and then usually after doing one of these, he always walks away from the camera, like he's been interrupted by having to talk to us. Where are you going, dude? Just to be clear, this is a choice. Whenever they shoot people who look Gordon, they look into the camera just fine. And there's loads of stuff like this. The show doesn't even start with Gordon. He enters like 5 minutes in, after the restaurant owners have already been introduced. It's a bit weird, isn't it? It's like Gordon is a guest on his own show, a show that he executive produces. The more I looked at this, the more I realized this is Gordon Ramsay's image. To the restaurant owners, the value of an episode of Kitchen Nightmares is they get access to Gordon and his expertise. But when you think about the way an episode of Kitchen Nightmares is presented to us, the viewer, it's like the value we're getting from the show is that we also get access to Gordon. Like he's this exclusive entity. And this is everywhere across Gordon Ramsay's image. Gordon's always been really popular, but he's arguably the biggest he's ever been today. And I'm not just talking muscle-wise either. The average Kitchen Nightmares episode was pulling in 3 to 4 million viewers, and Hell's Kitchen at its peak had about 12 million an episode. But the Gordon Ramsay YouTube channel has over 20 million subscribers. As Boiling Point says several times, Gordon hates the term celebrity chef, but he will still make all of the public appearances that come with that.
I don't want to be labelled as a celebrity chef, and I don't have that status. I've never wanted that status.
And the food critic A.A. Gill has £1 million in profit. I also found this Times Online article from 2007 where they estimate Gordon Ramsay's fortune, their words not mine, as £67 million. Yeah, I know it's shares in a company, but it's still a lot. I don't own millions of pounds in shares. And you know, so what? Gordon Ramsay's rich. He's one of the richest chefs in the world, even back in 2007. Big deal. But isn't it at least a little surprising that his whole thing in Kitchen Nightmares is being relatable and that sort of thing? But he was a multi-millionaire the whole time the show was being made? This is the thing about Gordon Ramsay's public image. It's not just complex, it's contradictory. He claims to be in it solely to help these restaurants, but we know that can't be true because we're watching a TV show about it. The fact that this show exists means it's a lie. Every episode is this constant push and pull between two states. On one end, you have the idea Gordon's making a show for profit and raising the drama on purpose. And on the other side, you have the idea that Gordon's trying to help the restaurant owners. It can't ever go too far towards each side because then there's no show. Kitchen Nightmares has to exist in this limbo state. This becomes really obvious if you watch another show Gordon Ramsay made, Gordon Ramsay's 24 Hours to Hell and Back. It's essentially just Kitchen Nightmares, but the whole gimmick is they're doing the entire events of an episode of Kitchen Nightmares in just 24 hours. And also, he has this giant truck called the Hell on Wheels for some reason. It's about the size of the average American SUV. Normally, they would film an episode of Kitchen Nightmares for like a week. But because this is only 24 hours, they don't have as much time to get the perfect footage they want. So Gordon really doesn't come across like a good guy in it. Now I just want to ask you, the core idea of 24 Hours to Hell and Back is about going into failing restaurants so that they can help them. How effective do you think that's going to be if you keep people up for 24 hours straight and then make them work a full restaurant shift after? This is just my opinion, and so is the rest of the video, but the whole show doesn't work because it's too transparent. Gordon doesn't give a shit. It's kind of the same feeling I get watching the intro to Kitchen Nightmares. What emotion am I meant to be feeling watching this? They made the letter I in the logo a knife. It looks like an assassination sequence from Danganronpa. Without a doubt, Gordon isn't just the main character, he's the hero of the story that Kitchen Nightmares is telling. And that means they'll do anything to frame him like a hero. Even though Gordon's the main appeal of the show, he's all over the intro sequence, they don't present it like a Gordon Ramsay show. He doesn't even host it. In the UK Kitchen Nightmares, the show was called Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, and he would narrate and present it to you.
It's my second day in Wales, where I'm trying to help the owner save the famous Walnut Tree restaurant.
But in the US one, they dropped his name from the title entirely. For some reason, there's a completely different person who narrates the show now.
Forest Hills, an upper middle class enclave in the heart of Queens, New York.
The only time Gordon ever directly talks to the viewer, it's with these weird little asides where he tells you what's going on in his mind. But he's not actually talking to you or me, he's always looking slightly off screen, and his dialogue is always framed like he's talking to someone else. And then usually after doing one of these, he always walks away from the camera, like he's been interrupted by having to talk to us. Where are you going, dude? Just to be clear, this is a choice. Whenever they shoot people who aren't Gordon, they look into the camera just fine. And there's loads of stuff like this. The show doesn't even
I already
start
seen this
with
part. What the
Gordon.
fuck?
He enters like 5 minutes in, after the restaurant owners have already been introduced. It's a bit weird, isn't it? It's like Gordon is a guest on his own show. The show that he executive produces. The more I looked at this, the more I realized this is Gordon Ramsay's image. To the restaurant owners, the value of an episode of Kitchen Nightmares is they get access to Gordon and his expertise. But when you think about the way an episode of Kitchen Nightmares is presented to us, the viewer, it's like the value we're getting from the show is that we also get access to Gordon. Like he's this exclusive entity. And this is everywhere across Gordon Ramsay's image. Gordon's always been really popular, but he's arguably the biggest he's ever been today. And I'm not just talking muscle-wise either. The average Kitchen Nightmares episode was pulling in 3 to 4 million viewers, and Hell's Kitchen at its peak had about 12 million an episode. But the Gordon Ramsay YouTube channel has over 20 million subscribers. As Boiling Point says several times, Gordon hates the term celebrity chef, but he will still make all of the public appearances that come with that.
I don't want to be labelled as a celebrity chef, and I don't have that status. I've never wanted that status.
And the food critic A.A. Gill has this to say about it.
Being a celebrity chef is the worst position for him. He's really bad at it because he can't control his temper.
Gordon's reputation for being quick to anger was great for reality TV, but it accidentally tapped into something else as well. The internet. Kitchen Nightmares was originally on the air between 2007 and 2014. Do you know what else was airing during that time?
Say ah.
Fruit Loops, find the loopy side! And we're back in third quarter planning. Adams is quarterbacking this project, and she's looking pretty tired, Jill.
She's stuck, Bill, and that deadline is looming.
It looms for us all, Jill.
Wait a minute. She just pulled a Grammarly.
That is a smart move by Adams. Grammarly is an AI writing partner that helps you make your point.
Look at that, Bill. She just asked Grammarly to help her write a summary of her doc, and she's shortening it. Beautifully done.
And she sounds like herself, calm, convincing, and also like you'd trust her to look after your cat.
100%, Bill.
Oh no, flag on the play. I see messages coming her way.
And it's the CEO, Bill. Can Adams handle the pressure?
Is she? Yes, she is! She's using Grammarly to stay on the ball, and she's sounding even more confident, Jill.
I mean, she's an MVP, Bill. What a play. I've never seen Monday morning quarterbacking look
Bro, what
this
the fuck
good.
is this?
Take a look at this.
Yep, we're actually doing this. I swear I have a point. Gordon's personality perfectly taps into that brand of outrage culture that the internet just loves. I honestly don't think it's that much of a stretch to call him the angry cooking nerd. They're pretty similar. There's videos where he's passionate about stuff, and then there's other ones where he gets angry for no reason. I'm just saying, we might be a few years away from a skit where Gordon meets Bugs Bunny. Okay, that's quite enough of this bit. The way most people are watching Kitchen Nightmares these days isn't on TV, it's on YouTube. Specifically, the Kitchen Nightmares YouTube channel that just posts clips and episodes of the show. If you haven't seen the Kitchen Nightmares YouTube channel before, it's gonna blow your mind. Because whoever runs it must be like 70 years old or something. Because it's some of the worst out of touch, relatable meme humor I've ever seen. It's like stuff you would see on 9gag. Like, yeah, I'm really gonna click on this because you referenced Rufflecopter. It's like someone took those Sunny D depression tweets and put them in the hyperbolic time chamber from DBZ. This is genuinely one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. No matter how long I look at this, it still feels kind of icky because this is a very cynical decision. The Kitchen Nightmares YouTube channel is trying to cultivate a parasocial relationship with you because it knows there's only a finite amount of Kitchen Nightmares episodes out there, so it needs you to come back and click on the videos for another reason. Parasocial being a one-way relationship where you get invested with someone you don't know, by the way. It's fine, it's just a part of being online. A lot of people have them with YouTubers. I really like your hair today, by the way, please subscribe. But have you noticed how all of this isn't building a relationship with Gordon Ramsay, it's building a relationship with the social media manager of the Kitchen Nightmares YouTube channel. Guys, I got a promotion. The Last of Us finale broke me. I can't think of anything funny. I'm on my third coffee and I feel nothing. How about you? I particularly like how they use no grammar on that last one to make it extra relatable to me, a Gen Z. All of this is to say, even the parasocial relationships on the official Kitchen Nightmares channel treat Gordon as this exclusive entity that you can only get a little bit of access to. That's how meticulously maintained his public image is. But let's look at how one of these Kitchen Nightmares episodes is made behind the scenes. Is what I would say if they had ever once actually talked about how they make it. They're incredibly secretive about how, so to speak, the sausage is made. And the reason they'll never say anything is because if they did, you'd realize just how insanely stacked the deck is in Gordon's favor. For example, one of the ways they get the footage they need is by putting up cameras everywhere. And that's not everywhere in an exaggerated sense, but genuinely everywhere in the restaurant. I first realized this because I was watching an episode where they pretty much admit it. This scene starts with Gordon trying to get a moment alone with the owner of the restaurant during a shift. And it's shot like this normal shot, reverse shot scene, where it's just these two guys talking to each other. It feels really natural, like you're not even supposed to think about the camera being there. And then Gordon says this.
Guys, can you just give me 2 minutes, please? Please.
And then it pulls back, and the reveal is almost like a joke. Like you just realize these guys are trying to be honest with one another, and they've got these two giant dudes with these bazooka missile cameras staring right in their faces. This must be how most of the show is filmed. They gave it away. That's when I realized a lot of the manipulation in the show must be subconscious. Just putting a camera in someone's face is enough to make them do something that they don't want to do. It's a really powerful psychological thing. Humans naturally feel uncomfortable when they're being recorded. It's why acting is a professional job. And what do people do when they feel nervous? They go with the flow. This feeling of going along with something that you don't quite understand is literally the basis of some other entire shows, like Nathan For You or the Eric Andre Show. It's that powerful a feeling. But this scene isn't done yet, and check out how the rest of it's filmed. You might think logically the scene would end here, because why else would Gordon ask for a moment away from the cameras? But they keep filming from the outside, through a window, and there's a camera already planted in the room. And since this is a show, they're wearing microphones. Everything they're saying is still being recorded. So even though this owner thinks Ramsay's being genuinely honest with him, he's not, is he? In fact, I would argue the only purpose this scene has is to make Gordon look better, right? Like he did a selfless act. But it wasn't selfless, because it was in the show. What? But this idea of setting up cameras everywhere you want starts to make it feel a lot more like surveillance. They're obviously doing it so they can have as much footage as possible so that they can edit the show into whatever they want. That might be fine on a show like Big Brother, where contestants fully sign up for that experience. But it's another thing to go into someone's restaurant, a place that they own and work in daily, essentially a second home, and then set it up there. Even if they agree, they're not going to think of themselves as being constantly filmed. The more I thought about it, the more I realized I've seen this exact style of filmmaking before. Only, nobody was filming it. In the 18th century, a guy called Jeremy Bentham invented this design for a prison that he called the Panopticon. Essentially, the prison would be designed in a circular shape, with a single tower in the middle and a single guard inside it. The tower is designed in such a way that from the inside of it, it's possible to look at every single corner of the prison. But from the outside as a prisoner, you can't see into it, so you have no idea when you're being watched. You have to perform every second of every day, as if someone could be judging your every action. And whether intentionally or not, this is exactly how Kitchen Nightmares is set up. Here's a question though. Who's the tower guard in this scenario? Can't be Gordon, it can't be the cameras or the producers either, so that only really leaves us. We're the people constantly watching them. Instead of one guard, there's infinite amounts of us, and since YouTube's always streaming, we're watching 24/7. This camera footage has no power by itself. It's only by the implication that we're going to watch it that it gets any power at all. They're afraid of us seeing them in a negative way, and they're right to feel that way. Almost 2 decades later, people are still watching the same episodes, me included. People have clipped together compilations of Boiling Point and stuck them on YouTube, and they get millions of views. But they're not highlights of Gordon's struggle, it's just the scenes of him getting angry and abusing people. Any of the filmmaking in Boiling Point that would show Gordon's failings, and maybe try to ask you to come to your own conclusions, aren't here anymore. These clips have been surgically cut out and extracted from their context. Just look at the Kitchen Nightmares YouTube channel. What are the most viewed videos on it? Clips of Gordon insulting and fighting with people, compilations of hating food. And it works. Remember, I enjoy watching Kitchen Nightmares. I can't help it. It's sort of like junk food. On some level, I want that instant gratification. But no matter how bad I think it is, I still enjoy it. They found a formula to boil down entertainment to its most fundamental pieces. And even though we're all aware it's fake and staged and lying to us, I don't think any of us are immune to it. All you need to do to stop it is just turn it off. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to help me make more stuff like it, you can hit me up on Patreon. A massive thank you to the patrons for letting me make this video in the first place. And you can see all of their lovely names on screen right now. Starting with this video, I'm going to be putting up backer-only commentaries for all of the videos I've made so far. I'll be asking if anyone has any questions, and then I'll respond to some of those on the commentary, as well as stuff like how I made the video and what are my thoughts on the research and that sort of thing. And if you're not sick of me yet, I've started a film podcast with a friend of mine, and it's called Labyrinth of Cinema. I think it's pretty good. I'm also on Twitter, and I seem to be like the only guy who's left on there. But if you just want to talk to me about the video or anything like that, just hit me up there. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.
What's up y'all, it's OJ. Cookie Run Tower of Adventures is here. And with Google Play Games, I can sync the game from my phone to my PC. I get the freedom to play on keyboard, mouse, or controller, and I get to play with my friends on the bigger screen. Download Google Play Games and play Cookie Run Tower of Adventures on PC.
I'm thinking Black Vegas, right here in Atlanta.
I see Atlanta. That's Black Mecca. We build our houses and our businesses, and we become kings.
Time for the best officer in Arkansas to get a couple shifts in. Time to keep the people safe again, chat. The best officer in Arkansas has arrived. Time for the best officer in Arkansas to clock in for a couple shifts, chat. Who else feels way safer right now? Does anybody else feel way safer right now? I know y'all feel safe all of a sudden that I've clocked in for a couple shifts right here. Because all I do is keep the community safe, and that's what I vow to do. I feel fatter now. Wow. Bro applied officer for free donuts. I don't even like sweets. Matter of fact, I like pretty much just like salad and like grilled chicken. Back at it. Yep. How you doing, Ted? Hey, Teddy. What? No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not. Nah.
Oh, we got contraband police pulled up automatically. They already knew. He's probably live now, though. Let's see. He's definitely live now.
Here we go, chat. Here we go, chat.
Alexa, what time is it?
Back to the old grind. You know.
Oh, he's late.
Hey, chat.
He's
back
6
to the
minutes
old
late,
grind.
chat.
Alright, chat, listen, we're looking for a
Alright, chat.
RCE partial registration number. So, chat, listen, if you see a partial registration number on a license plate with RCE, we're looking for that. And we're looking for somebody from the Republic of Kazakhstan. Also, any animals being transported from the United Rally cannot come through. Morning, Teddy. How you doing? Ha ha! Yeah. How you doing this morning, sir? You doing all right? Me too. Oh, you got animals, but you're not from the restricted area. Sir, why is your name wrong? What's up with that? Let me have a quick little look around real quick, sir. What's up with that? Are all these animals real? Are all these chickens moving? All the chickens have moved. That's real. I like how y'all see a pig and instantly say that's me. Chad, it's not me. Okay, I don't see anything suspicious. Am I gonna find anything suspicious, sir? Chad, you think he's not arrestable? All right, sir. Listen, I can't let you through because your name is wrong, but you don't have nothing on you. So have a good day, okay? Oh, am I making a big mistake, sir? B-52 carpet bomb. Rest up. Next. How you doing, sir? You ain't gonna say nothing? You ain't gonna say, hey, what's up? Nothing like that? No, hi, how you doing, officer? No? Step out of the vehicle then. You wanna be rude? Oh, you still ain't gonna say nothing? You're still not gonna say anything. Can you call? Hey, you really... Yeah. Ooh, sir, you thought I wouldn't peep that? Your passport numbers don't match. What's up with that? Give me a kiss. No?
Every time I step into that room, I'm fighting for my...
Welcome to your Walmart.
No. The night Wes and Evrina found me, they managed to save that body. But those are
Prime Big Deal Days is coming. Shop epic deals and feel like a big deal.
Well, sir, I'm afraid we have to take everything out of here and do some searching because your passport number does not match, which is pretty suspicious to me, sir. You know, I don't know what you could be hiding in here, you know, so I'm going to have to do a good little look around. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, all right. Back it up, Ted.
Hang on. Can I end?
Chad, here's the thing.
You want me to end the stream, or do you not mind being like the audio being on it? I won't show your camera.
But he has nothing. Trust me. You can't.
Yeah, I could end it though.
Sorry about that. I just said blind.
Dude, I'm watching Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix. It's actually so fucking
Your
good.
number was wrong on your
I don't know how I haven't started it soon. There's like 3 volumes. Ooh, and I still have 0 viewers, so I can hit this week.
I appreciate you pulling up, saying, "Hey, how you doing, officer?" I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Right.
You joined it still?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Queso to go live so I can stream snipe him for a little bit. Oh, he is live now. He just started it. Hello? What the fuck? I don't know what you have been or what I wanna be.
Crusty Cheeks with the 5 gifted. Chrissy with the 5.
Queso's Crusty Cheeks with the 5
Ava
gifted.
With the 10 gifted. W Ava with the 10 gifted. Is this your first time streaming? Yeah, chat. This is my first time ever streaming. Am I doing good, chat? This is the first one ever.
This is the
Maybe
first.
y'all start streaming. But this is the first stream ever, chat. Chat, type 1 if we should crack open some packages today. I feel like we should. Not gonna lie. Yo, Queso's Dookie Crusty with the 5 gifted. Yo, Lizzie with the 5. Oh my goodness. Girthquake with 10 gifted. W Girthquake. Queso's Constant Hunger with the 5. Froggy with the 5. Y'all are going stupid. What are y'all doing? Chat, W gifters, man. What? Chat, W subbers, W gifters, man. Dude, what? Hold on, I gotta see this Not My Neighbor update y'all are talking about. Chat, is there actually one? Because y'all know we mess with that game heavy. Yo, Jack with the 5 gifted, Eclipse with the 10 gifted, W Eclipse, and Gabs with the 5. Chat, can I get some W subbers, please? Are you kidding me? Fishy with the 5 gifted. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, but I forgot when I'm streaming I can't have my camera on.
With the 5. Deshay with the 5.
Hold on, I'm just trying to watch the end of this last episode. Because they killed this bitch. She's like a Pokemon master type thing.
50 gifted, chat. Give me some W's for
Oh, well that's it? Alright. So they don't even show that guy die. I thought they showed that guy die. Never mind.
Yo, J Swag with the 5.
Why is there always like, so far there's been like 2 pairs of tits in like episodes back to back. That's kind of makes me uncomfortable.
Yo, W.
They better not be doing like tits every episode because the first one was good though. There was no tit. There was no teat.
Tell me that ain't clean, dude.
Alright, I finished the episode.
Hold on, let me see if there's a Not My Neighbor update.
I finished the episode.
It's too small because it's an extra small. I'm using it small. That's Not My Neighbor. Oh my goodness, there is an update. Are you kidding me? Dude, I looked in the game suggestions earlier, and somebody said, yo, Juby with the 5, W Juby with the 5. Bro, I looked in the game suggestions earlier, and somebody said, is anybody going to tell them there's a Not My Neighbor update? So I opened the game, and there wasn't an update, and I banned them. I'm sorry, there was an update. Yo, TT with the 5 gifted, WTT with the 5 gifted. That's a crazy name, thank you for the 5. I didn't ban him, Chad, I'm joking, dude. Chad, I didn't ban him, I'm joking, man. Hold on. What's the update? Yo, Drew with the 5 as well, W, Drew with the 5 as well, oh my goodness. Hold on, Chad, I'm looking real quick. There's a campaign mode? Chad, are we playing that tonight? No way! Hold on, let's see what it is.
Good luck.
I'm not playing it right now, I just want to see. Smoggy with the 5W Smoggy. Campaign mode? The game is saved at the end of each day. If a neighbor is eliminated, they will not appear in the following mode. The campaign lasts 7. Oh my goodness, let's go, man! Dude! Chat, we have a non-life update, bro. Oh my goodness, I'm wrong! I don't have moves. Do I look like I have moves to you? This is all solid chess. What are you talking about? Chat, dude, I'm free. Dude, I'm so happy, bro. We gotta not mine it. Oh my goodness.
God. Raw buns. How the fuck do I die? I don't even know how I just died there. I don't know how I'm fucking dying. Can you swap the weapon? What the fuck? I'm scrolling down. Wait, what is going on? My aim is like leaned.
Why did you just like in the chat and say we want to Are you good?
Kakarot.
That's just normal? So like this right here? With the 5 gifted WK with the 5 gifted Pesos Loud fan with the 5 gifted thank you.
What? You're not shooting and you're not weapon swapping. Precisely.
Let's go! Alright, chat, let's open some packages, shall we?
Get me the fuck off of that. Alright, I'm ending the stream. Good stream. Good W stream. Goodbye stream.
Okay, I don't know
Trash. Still trash game.
what that